with my parents and I told them, I don't know how you will take this, but I have never ever raised my voice. I have never asked you anything apart from this. I was okay with anything, any decision you take in my life, but not this. I cannot let art go away from my life.
Hello everyone, happy Women's Day first of all. Today is the Women's Day special podcast. We have our guest Vaishnavi Palakriti, who is an artist, who is 1 lakh Young Indian Achiever, who choose art as her mainstream. So let us talk with her, let us gain some insights from her. Why did she choose art? Like, it is a rare choice, at least in India. So let us see, let us gain some insights. Welcome Vaishnavi to my podcast. How are you?
Thank
Happy
you.
Women's
Thank you
Day.
so much. Happy Women's Day. Thank you so much. And I'm great. How are you? Just tell me.
Yeah, I'm good. Trying something new on Women's Day, doing the podcast and
Yeah. See, that's
yeah.
very great because you are coming out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, like
So,
from last 1 month, I am stepping out from my comfort zone. Like I was postponing that. Now I'm just like, okay,
I
okay,
think you chose the perfect day for starting your very first podcast, and I
yeah.
congratulate you from the bottom of my heart for starting this podcast series.
Thank you so much. You and Anaha or and many others are my inspiration actually. Like you have also done multiple podcasts, right? I was watching that and so on. Yeah, from where are you from? Or like let us start the podcast. Where are you from? How did you start your art journey? So on, so on. Yeah,
Okay,
introduce
let me give everyone and you a brief of who am I and what I do. So, hi, I'm Vaishnavi Palakurti. I am from Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh, but I belong from Andhra Pradesh and I love to speak in English. So, I'm a mix of all. Coming to
It's not a
languages.
problem.
Okay, so I'm a mix of all, and this is one of my personality trait as well that I don't like to fit in a box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So if somebody is
Like
saying
me.
that, oh, you are a woman and you're this kind, I'm like, no, I'm not like that. I am open. I can be multiple things. I can be everything and I cannot be everything.
Yes.
So
Like
that is,
introvert and extrovert in one person.
yeah, definitely. And I had tried really hard over these years that I'm becoming extrovert. I'm already an extrovert at home, but socially also I'm trying to be extrovert and I open up without getting the fear of judgment and all of that. So that's a big win for me over these years.
Like
And
even me, I'm extrovert with the close ones and fully introvert with the others, like dual
yeah.
personality. I can vibe with you. Okay.
Yeah.
From where did you begin the art journey? Like from where did you the first artwork, where did you start? Or when did you start? At what age?
Very first artwork, if you talk about, I was maybe in first class, where we took a competition. See, in parents' offices, there are some events going on, so there will be drawing competitions, right? So I took part in that, and that was some Hanuman Jayanti, I think, and they have given the theme that you have to draw a village. Inside a village, you have to draw a temple, and inside the temple, there should be Hanumanji.
Okay.
Okay, and there should be a Gada. He has this weapon, right? So that has to be it. So my drawing was in a way that the Gada was out of the village. That was so big that it was out of the village. Leave alone the temple, leave alone the scenery. It was that big. So at that time, I don't know how I signed somehow in some style. I was a kid. I don't know. So there was one uncle who is already an artist by that time also. So he said she's going to be an artist because she signed in a way that only artists do
Okay, okay.
at that moment. And I didn't know. My mom knew. My mom told me this a few years back. So that was my
Oh,
first drawing as of what I can remember. And over the years, yes, I did get a lot of interest. And then I think with studies, with, boards and all of that, you get out of that zone and you leave it. But still, whenever we had summer vacations, I was going to somebody's house. Also, I have painted in their house and I've forgotten.
Free gift
I have,
for them.
yeah, yeah. I recently visited my aunt's house. Okay. And there she gave me a task that, okay, you are staying for 2 days, so let's paint this and that. And while I was painting, I got a recollection of memories that I have done this somewhere like
Mm,
that. And after half an hour, she comes and says, you have done this before, do you remember? And I'm like, I was getting the memory, and this is called law of attraction, that you are thinking of something and the person comes and tells you the same thing.
yeah, yeah.
So that was around my ninth class that I painted, kind of a Alpona.
Mm,
Uh, we know in South Indian homes also, outside the house you do daily, rangoli types, but with chalk.
mm,
So
mm.
I and my aunt came up with this idea that let's make it permanent. You don't have to
Mm.
draw it daily. Make it with paint. So we did that long ago, and then I did it again. So that's how. But yeah, if coming to the point that I make this serious,
Mm.
when was I very serious about taking art as a journey? Was 12th class, 11th, 12th class,
Okay,
where I
right time
started it.
actually.
Huh?
Right time because after that you want to choose for degree or professional no things, right?
That
What did you
went,
choose that, right? Art
yeah,
as a
come,
mainstream or anything else?
no. I'm talking about getting interest into art, like getting
Okay,
back into
okay.
art while it was summer vacation and all of that. That's when I really went and bought, the book of shading, and
Mm,
that's how I got interest back into it. But by the time I made it mainstream career, it was my degree second year, first year, second year, yeah.
okay,
So I did 11th and 12th PCM,
okay.
physics, chemistry, maths, and then by the end of 12th, I was like, I'm not going to take physics and chemistry in my degree. So I wanted to do BSc or BA in English because I had this, see, as a kid, till
Mm,
12th class, I had this dream that I want to become a teacher, either maths teacher or English teacher. These was
okay,
two my favorite subjects.
okay.
Okay. So by the time I completed 12th, I have lost interest in physics and chemistry totally, out of my mind. So in my school, the chemistry teacher got transferred every 2 months, new teacher. So we did not get any idea of what chemistry was. So
Yeah.
and by that time, when I wanted BSc without physics and chemistry, there is taxation BSc and all of that, right? So that I wanted to do BSc statistics, and that was not available near around Chhattisgarh at that point of time. So I
Mm,
wanted to go out of state, and my parents did not agree. So I ended up taking BCom
okay.
as a degree.
From science to
Complete
become.
irrelevant. Yeah, complete irrelevant. And when 2019 hit, first year of my college. No,
Mm.
not first, second year of my college. First year, somehow I passed. I don't know why. So, first year I passed, and second year, by the second year, there was COVID.
Mm.
COVID entered, and also some tragedies happened in my life. So, it was complete stressful situation, and that's when I took this decision that I am going to escape from this, sitting in my house. So that's when I found art, and I
Okay.
started drawing, scribbling, all mediums, whatever I could find in my home. I started with a very rough paper. I had my brother's printouts.
Mm.
One side it was printed, so the other side I used to use for
Yeah,
drawings. That's
right.
how I started basically. After
Yeah.
1 to 2 years, I started getting materials. Earlier, first 2 years, my parents were not supportive at all, even as a hobby.
Oh my God.
Leave alone
Yeah,
getting it as a
many
permanent
many
thing.
can relate for that. Like many parents are like, go to study. This all will not do anything. Like hobbies
Yeah,
will not
your
result
career.
in
Huh.
anything. Just
Huh.
study, study, study. But
Yeah.
yeah, you can. Many can relate with you. Like, how did you change them? Like, how did you convince them to take art as a mainstream?
I think one of the biggest answers, everybody will relate to this also, that action speaks louder than words.
Yeah.
So, in first, I was like, why are you even saying that? Okay, I'm learning. I'm trying a new medium. I'm trying to draw, and you're discouraging me instead of, supporting me that, okay, you can do it. Because although it was COVID, everybody was kind of free.
Yeah.
Not much pressure was there. You don't have to go out. You are not going to college. There's no homework. There's no classes happening. What everybody is doing and sitting in home, eating, that's it. You have good new recipes, everybody is experimenting, you are also experimenting, eating, that's it.
Putting it in the status.
Yeah. So I was experimenting and then you are demotivating me. So with time, I tried to improve. I took it as a challenge that, okay, you said that I'm not good at this, I cannot do this. I will make sure that I do this very good. And you, with your own mouth, you will say this that you are perfect in it. Because
Yes.
I'm very, I take it to heart if somebody says something like that. So I'm taking it as a challenge that, okay, I'll show you.
Yeah,
So
as you
that's,
said, action speaks louder than anything else.
yeah,
Arguments
anything.
are just a waste of time because it will worsen the situation. Better than
Yeah.
that, just take it
Hmm.
seriously to yourself and show them the result, right? So
Yeah. And
how is the response of them?
now they're very proud, very satisfied also. They stopped, pinching me to go get a job and do teaching. Okay, when I wanted to become a teacher, they were against of that also. But when I got to art, they thought, okay, teaching is better than getting into art. This is worse. So they were like, okay, you go do teaching, you go do B.Ed and learn everything and then do teaching. I was like, no, because it's not like I did not do anything. Okay, it's not like I completed my degree and I came to art. No. While I was doing my degree also, I got into uh, diploma of art. Okay,
Okay,
I have done
okay.
diploma of art 2 years course. I wanted to do
Side
a
by
full degree
side.
of, yeah, side by side
Like,
with
was
college.
it evening classes or something?
No, because it was COVID, so
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I
our
got.
online classes would end by 11:30, and
Hmm.
art classes were used to happen offline even though it is COVID, so we would wear mask and we'll go. So at that time also the classes would start by 11:30. So I had half an hour gap. I would wind this up and then I'll go to art classes.
Hmm.
That's how I
Was there any motivation to go to arts, right? Like a person or anything like that?
I will say everybody. Everyone. Even if I see my parents, my brother, everyone I see, I'm like, okay, doesn't matter which field they are working on, but they are dedicated to something. Okay, they have worked their life, all their life, so hard to get into this position. If you want to get into the position they are in right now, it will take less time, but it will take time. So that's my motivation. And whenever I see anybody, doesn't matter who is above me according to their financial status or below me, whatever. But I see the hard work because success does not come in one day, that I know. Very well know.
Yeah, very important. Like everyone, like they start today and they need the result tomorrow. They don't want to
Yeah,
wait for that.
yeah, because this generation has become a generation or a time of instantness. Instagram instant.
Even
That's
I'm
it.
not getting the instant result in Instagram also.
Nobody will, because see, there was a time where Instagram was at boom high pitch,
Hmm.
and that was COVID time because
Yeah.
everybody had a lot of time. A lot of time. So, and content creators were very less.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. True.
Now, content creators are very high, but the attention span or the viewers are very low because, see, who are the viewers?
As
If you we see, yeah, us. But also, if you look at a perspective that we are content creators, we want whom to look? The persons who are business people or job people, right?
yeah.
Because we want to sell something. May it be our ideas, may it be our products, whatever it is, we are selling something, right?
Yes.
At
Yes.
least we are making a business of time, right? We are investing time, they are also investing time looking at the content. But imagine now the corporate world or the everything, everybody is working so much they do not have time. So they do not have attention span also.
Yes.
That's how.
Yes.
So that's why we now have to build quality content rather than quantity.
Yeah.
In
Very
the
true.
COVID era, after 2019, it was like whatever you post, people will watch.
They were free.
They were free and they were enjoying that time, no matter what the content was, if
Yes.
it was quality or not. Huh. So now it has become tough for us that we have to create value. That's why.
Yes, like what I got from you is quality matters more than quantity. Like no matter it is better to post one post a week than
Hmm.
posting rubbish whole day. I mean all the days,
Hmm.
right? People
Yeah,
may
yeah, yeah,
wait
yeah.
for that for your content if that stands out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Now,
also consistency
yeah,
matters.
consistent is very important. Yes.
And
Now, like, you have started your career as art soon after your degree, right?
yeah,
How was the response from your relatives actually?
my relatives, they were, see, their response was zero, if I tell you, because the only perspective they have is, okay, your daughter has studied, she is above 18, she has done a degree, get her married. They did not have any reaction towards art. But soon after, when I started posting on Instagram and they were looking at my work and they have also seen my progress so far, although, they still believe that girls are made to get married or do household chores. I do not believe that. They are believing, let them be. I don't care.
Yeah, yeah,
But now they are like very much overwhelmed and they're shocked to see, they're surprised to see that somebody from our whole big family, nobody has gone and done YouTube. So when I started YouTube, they were like, mind blown that, oh my God, nobody in our whole family has done YouTube. Because everybody in our family is either, okay, doctors are also less, but yeah, now there are some doctors getting into that stream. Others, everybody is engineers. So me and my brother were the only ones who are out of that career
engineering.
path. Yeah. So we were looked as if they have looked at an alien. And it does not matter, to be very honest.
In our case, it would be like anyone going to arts, like science, commerce, arts. If anyone goes there, they
Hmm.
may see like aliens.
Yeah, they do. And they had two options, like they got two opportunities, right? I have done BCom also, I have done arts also. So they are like, I'm double alien for them.
Yeah, in when you start, right? How did you come over the confusions of your own? Like, were there any confusion? Like, will I able to make it? If not, what should I answer to my family? How should I face my family or anything like that? Or you were confident that
Yeah.
I will make it?
I was not very confident. See, initially, though, it was completely confusion. Uh, Even after I completed my diploma course, it was hard finding jobs because it was diploma, and soon after I finished my diploma, central government passed this rule that now nobody in government sectors will be, selected on the basis of 2 year course. Now the
Okay.
minimum eligibility is 5 year course. So now after completing 2 years course, I cannot spend that much of time just for the degree because also there is a lot of restriction while you are doing a degree. You have to follow their syllabus. Apart from that, if even if you want to learn something or experiment something, you won't have time because the college in itself has a lot of time you have to give in a day. After that, you come back, you have assignments throughout. You also have to study. People think art is very, glittery and glorious, but no, you also have to study in art.
Okay. Yeah, this is
It's
not known
not
for
an easy
many.
task. Yeah, nobody knows. You also have to study theory, you also have to study everything. Even if you are
Okay.
drawing a flower, you have
Uh,
to get into the details of how the petal is made, how, what are the parts of a flower, which you
oh,
guys also have studied in biology when we were in ninth and 10th class. So that also we have to study. And then if you are drawing a portrait, then you also have to study anatomy, human anatomy completely. So everything is there. Study is also there. But yes, coming to the point, confusion, I did have a lot of confusion because I did not know, I did not have any guidance. Even though I completed my diploma, I did not get any guidance from the faculty. And also I have done the diploma in private because there was a restriction that they won't send me out of the city. So I have done it in private. So after coming to that point, I was like, I was under pressure also that you have to do a job. So I took break from art
oh,
for
is
two
it?
to 3 years after doing diploma. Also, I've taken a break.
What did you
I
do?
prepared, I prepared for B.Ed. In
Okay.
that also there were some loopholes created. There were strikes going on, so the B.Ed cancellation was cancelled. There's counselings going on after you have cleared pre-B.Ed. To get a seat for B.Ed 2 year course, you have to go to interviews to every college and they will select. So that whole process was cancelled because of the reservation system. Some strikes were going on, so this was called off. And simultaneously, I was also giving bank exams,
Okay.
competitive exams. So 2 years I prepared for that also. Giving my 100%, I did not distract myself with anything. So after doing that, I was like, no, I'm getting a lot of guilt that I'm not able to do art. So that time I sat with my parents and I told them, I don't know how you will take this, but I have never ever raised my voice. I have never asked you anything apart from this. I was okay with anything, any decision you take in my life, but not this. I cannot let art go away from my life. That I have understood in these 2 to 3 years that if I'm not able to do art even for one day, I get guilt and I get into some other phase. So I don't want that negativity. So I want to continue art for life. It will take time. Yes, my parents were also stressed in the initial days that art does not have scope. Art does have scope, you have to explore.
Yeah, that is the
Art
main
does not
point.
have scope. Yeah, actually, your parents are not against you. This is a
Yeah,
very
they
famous
are
quote
more
by
concerned about
Zakir
you.
Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that the problem is they don't want to see you in a poor state where you do not have money for food or yourself or anything. So that's how they want you to get into a stable job. Even if you don't listen, you are stubborn and you are fighting with them. They want you to do that, even though there are fights going on. They don't care. They are like, I don't care. You do it. After that, whatever you want to say, say. It's up to you.
Yeah, yeah, as you said, that is the maturity, right? They are
Hmm.
not against you. They want
Yeah.
you a secure future. That is why they are, and because they are also not aware of what opportunities does
Yeah.
artists have. Like
Yeah.
that is in your hand how to explain them, how to convince
Hmm.
them. They are just
Yeah.
worried about you, right? Yes.
Yes.
After you coming to the art stream main career, was there
Hmm.
any challenge like you feel like I have to quit it, I have to go other stream, or why did I choose this or something like that?
Okay, why was very clear for me that I know I chose it for the right reason. I wanted my peace. I was very happy while I'm doing art rather than anything. Even if I read, even if I study, I do not get that much happiness. Not even sports or dance or singing. Okay, so that was my why was very clear that okay, I want to do this. I will make a career out of it or not also I will still continue with art.
Okay.
That was my first thing. So why was very clear. But coming to challenges, yes, we did face a lot of challenges. As I have told you that there was a lot of confusion. There were breaks in between. So there was no consistency seen. Or even if you go to my social media, you can see that there are breaks in between. So even though I've made a lot of art, I have not posted some of them. I do need to post some of them.
Like my videos.
Okay, you
Yeah,
also have
just
the pile of
my friends
videos.
actually say like you do reels just for your gallery, or will you post that in Instagram? Because many videos I shoot, there is no time for edit or something, I don't post it.
Uh,
So
uh. And
yeah,
I think as an artist, the biggest challenge also is content creation because see, you have now imagine you are a beginner. You have zero experience in art itself. Now you have to learn art. While you are learning, you have to also learn other things. But you are so focused in learning art and getting better at that, you forget about all of those. Now, once I have reached this kind of intermediate to pro level in art, now I'm facing difficulty shooting the video in certain angles, and then they have to be clips, not
yeah,
a full video. You cannot shoot a full video. You have to shoot so short clips that only one stroke can be recorded in that video.
yes, very true.
Because 10 seconds clip, what art or progress you will see in a 10 seconds? Because art is a slow process. It's not super fast. It can be fast,
You have to
but
convert
it's
hours to
slow.
seconds.
Yeah, yeah. And that's you have to dedicate like 2 to 3 hours per day. Apart from shooting, researching about songs, which song suits, which edit suits. There are effects, sound effects, visual effects. So many things are there. Even in video editing, song selection, caption writing, then cover photo. Oh my God. And that's only limited to Instagram. Now YouTube has a different algorithm. Now you have to shoot a different kind of a video for YouTube also.
Yeah,
That's the challenge I face right now. But
as a
earlier
content
challenges,
creator.
I think as the challenges go away, I forget them also. So I do not keep a lot of things in my mind.
Yeah, you said like you faced many challenges, right? Was the financial condition was also a challenge, or your family was strong, or you didn't want, I mean, you didn't need to worry about that, or was it a challenge?
Was a worry because even if my family was stable financially, but there's always this pressure when you're aging, you're getting older. There's this unsaid pressure that you have to be stable and you have to earn. Otherwise, you lose the respect. Even in your family or in the society, you lose respect if you're not earning. And especially once you have completed your graduation and you have completed your diploma also, and then you are still sitting at home, not getting job. After a while, I stopped for looking for jobs. I was like, no, even in art field, I'm not going to do job. I'll do freelancing. I'll do my own business. And I believed in it. And thankfully, by God's grace, I have started earning.
Yeah.
But
What was the
I
first
think
income in arts after freelancing or
after freelancing, I would say my first portrait sold out for 1,000 or 2,000 rupees. That's it.
okay.
People think, I don't know why people think that artists are printing machines. They have this perceived thing that even if you tell the artist a day before that it's very urgent, give me the artwork. Arey, it's not possible. It takes half a day to draw. If it's a portrait, a human portrait, you have to take out half an hour to observe the thing. So, yes, that was also a challenge. And financially, beginners face a lot of challenges because there are not a lot of scopes around your area. If
Mm.
you are very good at working digitally, you can get a lot of work.
That
A
is
lot.
why
Because,
Instagram and LinkedIn are very important for artists.
yeah. No, not only that, but if you have, like a tab or an iPad or a graphic pad where you can draw using the pencil, that digital pencil, okay?
Okay.
So you get a pencil with like you have seen with iPad, right? You get a pencil.
Yeah, yeah.
So with that, when you are creating designs, you have so many options available. You can go to product designing, you can go to logo designings, you can go illustrations, you can create storybooks, even for adults and for children. You can because you are into digital art form, you can sell prints, you can sell digital artworks as wallpapers. People can have that as wallpapers. There are so many options. You can get printed as calendars. You can get your planners and journals printed, and you can sell out them. But
Yeah,
yes,
there are
that needs
many
creativity.
income options in art. Like you should
Yeah,
be just good at it. But
good at
you
it.
can be good, right? In the beginning, no one
Yeah,
will be good. It takes time.
yeah, yeah, it takes time. And I feel when you are into these kind of designing things now, may it be fashion designing, interior, product designing, graphic designing, you have to be very creative. And creativity does not come in 1 hour, 1 day, or you just sit, creativity come, it will not come like that. It needs practice. So until and unless you are practicing with, see, basics are all same, even if you're going to digital or traditional form of art, basics
Yeah,
are going to
let
be
us
same.
bifurcate. Just tell, in the sense, explain the various art forms so that it
Yes.
would be helpful for financial one as well as
Hmm.
to stand out in digital
Hmm.
era, in social
Yeah.
media, and many
Hmm.
things. Like if you want to grow, or which would be easy, difficult for beginner, which one to start from, all that.
Okay, I will give a very detailed information about it. So, if we come to different types of art or the bifurcation you're talking about, traditional art form is like pencil, paper, or anything you can touch or feel.
Yeah,
Digital ones, yes, you are touching the iPad and the pencil or the tab or any digital format, whatever you're working on, but you're literally not touching with your hand. There's no physical touch as such. It
yeah,
can give you a feel of physical touch, but it is not.
yeah.
So that then and there kind of reduces some value, but also increases so many opportunities. There's also animation if you go to digital things, animation, anime. There are a lot of things digitally. You can do graphic designing, you can do fashion designing. Fashion designing again consists of both offline and online. Like you can also go to traditional and you can go to the modern one. And coming to traditional art itself also has two bifurcations. Old, that is traditional art, and then there's modern art,
Okay.
which is usually known as contemporary art. Okay, so modern art does not have limitations. You are free to use anything you find at your home. Even there are paintings, when you are creative, I'm telling you about the creative view, that when you are creative, you are thinking of something. For example, you are thinking of एक idea, like one idea striked in your head that what if there's a knob, and when you put that knob, there's a blast happening. Okay. So what that artist does, takes a canvas, puts a newspaper, and tears it in a way it looks like a blast. And then gets a knob, just inserts it like drills a hole inside the canvas, puts that knob. That is modern art because you are free to use anything you want. But while you're going to the traditional art, you are using mediums. What's already, has been told that this is the mediums you're going to use. May it be charcoal, graphite. There are a lot of mediums, I'll list them out. Graphite, charcoal, these are dry medias. Again, soft pastels. Soft pastels are like chalk medium, artists will know. Oil pastels, again, a little dry media, but also you can mix with oils to blend it. Then you come with oil painting, acrylic painting, poster painting, watercolor painting, wash painting, and what else am I missing on? Color pencils. And color pencils has three different categories. One is oil based, one is wax based, and one is water based. So there are three different things. So wax based, you cannot merge with anything else. But if you're using oil based color pencils, you can use it with oil pastels also. And while blending, you can use baby oil. Johnson's baby oil you get. Dip earbud into that and you can blend with that. And watercolor pencils, you can blend with water. You
Mm.
can get a watery effect in the background using those pencils itself. You can have realistic portraits or abstract portraits. That's that. Apart from these, there are so many traditional folk art of India because every state has their own different art forms. And till now, it was not that popular, but now it is very popular. People are liking those old, vintage or the touch or feel of those kind of artworks. They are getting into that again. Even so many people are getting those Alpona paintings, Geru art, all of that painted in their house walls. So that's coming back to trend. And I think at this era, nobody can say this is difficult. Nothing is difficult because everything is available on YouTube. You don't have to even pay. You can get every content from basics available in YouTube. The only thing we are making mistakes is while searching. Because what we have a perception is that, okay, somebody is doing portraits, I also want to learn portraits. That is desire. That is what you want. But if you want something, you also have to do something which needs to be done. Needs and wants are two different things. So once you fulfill the needs, you will get the wants.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
So how it works? You have to go to again fundamentals, basics, principles, and elements of art. Once that is clear, you can do anything in art. Obviously, there will be, certain things still you need to learn
Like if you know
because
the language, like alphabet, you can write
uh,
anything.
Yeah, but still you'll make mistakes, and for
Yeah.
that, there are people who will correct you, right?
Yes.
And I would say this, it is very beautiful when I think of it, that apart from art also, there's everything you can learn, and it's vast. It's an ocean. You keep learning, it will never end. Your life will end, but the learning will never end. So, say, just think about there's a part, okay? There are so many categories which you can do, but one thing is art. If art itself is like an ocean, think about if you collectively want to learn everything, that's, I don't know, ocean to the power of infinity.
Okay, give just this one. Like, that is a beginner. He want to
Hmm.
grow in art, but he doesn't know anything about art. From where
Okay.
he can start, and what money he needs to start, or he wants to grow, and he wants
Hmm.
to earn money, side by side from art. So what
Okay.
he can
Okay.
do?
What he can do, I would say for 2 to 3 months, just practice. Practice what? I'll tell you. I'll tell you topic wise. First
Yeah,
is
yeah,
line practice. Line practice, which means you have to practice horizontal lines, vertical lines, diagonal lines, crisscross lines, zigzag lines, curvy lines, curves, shapes, everything you practice. And then when your line practice is done for, say, see, line practice, we also don't stop at this age, at this point of time. So that has to be there in your routine, daily routine. At least 5 minutes. But as you are a beginner, you should do 30 minutes or 20 minutes at least, I would say. That is non negotiable. You have to have at least 20 minutes of practice. That is non negotiable. And after you are done with these, and I'm not saying horizontal lines this much, no. Take a big paper, take a newspaper, have your hands moving very freely, do not restrict it, and your hands should be in the air. Okay. If you restrict, suppose this is a paper, if you're drawing a line, you cannot go beyond this.
yeah.
Okay, so when your hands are in the air, you can move. You have a lot of area. That is one thing. And then when your line practice is done, do shapes practice. Shapes practice not only with pencil but also eyes. You have to start observing everything and break it down into shapes. Because everything is a shape. Even if you look at my face, that is an oval. That's a shape. Eyes have to be eclipse, kind of a fish shape. Okay, nose is usually said as a triangle. So, like that, you have to simplify objects first. Do not go directly to the face. So, start by drawing simple objects, simplify that. Also, simplification does not have to be a proper shape because not everything is in a proper shape. So, shapes and lines both do the simplification, draw, practice. So, what all things you have to practice? Still life. Still life means anything which is still, which is not moving. Again, objects. Objects, seas, nature, whatever. After that comes to landscape and seascapes. Whatever, wherever you go outside and you're seeing all those things, those. Then there's urban sketching. Urban sketching is usually the areas where buildings are there. You know, you are going into a city, and that is something. Those things you practice first with images or printouts. After that, go for live, because if you go for live, you cannot focus on one thing because you don't know what to see. If, for suppose, we are sitting in a screen, we are able to see only this much. But when you go out, there's unlimited space you are seeing, so there's a lot of distraction. That's why. After seascapes are done, I would suggest then go to shading. Until that, don't go to shading. And once you have mastered all of this till shading, then go to portraits. Once everything in black and white is finished, Now learn values, concepts like, okay, what is shades? What is tones? Values, midtones. Okay, then saturation, hue, all of those things, those are conceptual. Learn side by side also you can do, but if you're not able to manage so much of time, while coming to shading, learn all these concepts. After this, I would suggest go to portraits or larger subjects. And while you are doing that, even if you get bored with portraits also, you can do study, like take a tree, a very detailed tree, make a study how tree behaves, how it is, as it is, कैसा है, like what type of it is, है ना? Then after that you can go to so many subjects there are present, like a flower study, animal study, landscape study, night skies, evening skies, a lot of things. All of those you can do, and then you can move towards color. So I think that's why I'm saying minimum 3 to 4 months it takes till you get to portraits. It takes a lot of practice.
Though it takes a lot of time, you can be stable forever.
Yeah, definitely. And
Okay.
once you have come to portraits, I think then you can start for commissions.
Mm.
But I would say you have to analyze for yourself. Don't be delusional that, okay, no, I am very good at art, so I won't take low charges. No, analyze. Ask your parents, ask mistakes. Because there is a thing in our brain that if you look at something for so long, you will believe that it's true. You won't be able to see mistakes. So either you have to get fresh air and come back with fresh eyes and see and look for mistakes, or else ask your parents or anybody who is good at catching things, ask them for mistakes. And then you start for portraits, because if you take it in delusion and take it to ego, but the customer wants something and he's telling you mistakes and you're not accepting and you are arguing, that's no point. So it gives you not a goodwill, right? You have to create a image. That's when you'll get customers. So for that,
Finally, the customer satisfaction is very important than
very
anything.
important. Huh.
Now, yeah, as you said, how to reach the customer, like using social media, how they can reach the customers, how they can earn money, and what tools they have to use. In the sense, is there any tools to use like
Uh,
AI? Yeah, that is also a question. Like AI is doing many complex things. So whether it will affect artists or how to deal with it.
it can never, because see, even if anybody who's the dumbest, if you make them look at an AI picture, it will, the person will tell you it's artificial. It's not handmade, even if it tries to. Okay, so AI can never replace. Obviously, AI can be used for help also, advantage also, disadvantage also. There are people using both
How
ways.
can artists use AI for their work?
How can artists use AI? See, there are a lot of things already on Pinterest that AI generated images are there. But what is a drawback that, for suppose I have chosen a picture from Pinterest which is AI generated. But after I have created, there are 5 more people who have created the same reference.
Hmm.
So there will be copyright issues. So what they can do, choose a nice 4 to 5 references, or one if you are good with selecting them. Take that image, paste it to ChatGPT or any AI form. Tell it to make your own creative ideas, have some creative ideas, because you should be able to make it. Okay. And why I'm saying you have to be creative with ideas before giving it to AI, because after it gives you, even if you want to, you will get stuck at one point that, okay, you have an idea in mind, but you're not able to replicate into the painting. So AI does it easy for you, that it will make a great reference for you. Obviously, you will have to learn how to give a prompt to it. Okay, you have to get habitual that, okay, what type of sentence it is understanding and giving you the same result. So there's a lot of things going on. Also, I have generated, I think, one or two references. I'll show you. You can attach a picture. So I have given certain things. Also, it makes mistakes also. We have to prompt again to correct it and to undo or whatever. So AI can be very helpful and AI can be dangerous as well. So we have to use it wisely because it is in our hands. That's all.
Social media platforms, how they have to use it for earning money or marketing, what skills they should have, how to reach the
Hmm.
customer, communication skills or anything.
Yeah. See, communication is very important. If you don't want to show your face as well, now there are so many technologies have come that you can design a character on your own using AI also, or without using AI also, that it gets the exact shape of your body, and when you are recording, the face will have been morphed. So you have a cartoon face instead of your face. So even if you have fear of showing face to public, you can use that. But you need to have a voice, I would say. AI generated voice nobody likes. Honestly. It's very irritating because it sounds robotic, right? It does not give the human touch or feel that if you are saying a sentence. Okay. For suppose, I tell you this sentence that I'm in love with art.
Okay.
Now, the way I emphasized on the word love, AI cannot do that. So
Yes.
that's why we need to have our own voice and that reaches to public. That I'm very sure of. Okay, I have also recently started doing voiceovers, so that's why I know that, okay, how voice modulation works. Okay, what kind of sentence can be said in different ways. So that also you can get a lot of information regarding communication on YouTube as well. I think there's Vin, Vhin. His name is that. He's a top communicator. He's Chinese, if I'm not wrong, Chinese or Vietnamese. So he's very helpful regarding communication. And after that, if you want to reach people, you need to add value to their life. And I think the best way is to learn. If you're learning art, consume and give with your own points. Do not copy paste. If some artist said that these Artline graphite pencils are best, Are first use it, give your reviews, and then say, okay, this artist said, I have tried. I say it's good, but there has these limitations. If you are okay with those limitations, go and buy. That is value because you've used it. Your opinion also matters.
Yes.
And the same way, so when you're trying to sell art, people emphasize on price. People talk about, how much efforts we have put, but they do not explain their art well. That's also a thing because if your artwork is okay, you have painted a dancer, for suppose. They are able to see you have painted a dancer. What is the story? What do you want to convey through this painting? What is your backstory? What was going on in your head while you were painting? Which emotion did get out of? Or which emotion you wanted to get, the achiever, the viewer to perceive from?
Okay.
So those things you also have to make into social media.
Okay.
So
What platforms in social media, how they can reach the customer?
all three, I think, no, four actually: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Okay.
Instagram and YouTube are much famous, but I think even from Facebook you can earn a lot. Even from LinkedIn you can earn a lot. Because
Okay.
I got my biggest commission work till date from LinkedIn, and I shipped it to US. So that was a win-win situation for me because I just started out on LinkedIn and I never expected that anybody
How
could.
did you reach them? Or how did they reach you?
It was a random connection. I was talking to this person. He was also an artist. I didn't know earlier. Okay. And as I usually do, I whenever I connect to somebody new or find interesting, I send them a message that, "Hi, great connecting to you, and have a great day or evening or whatever the time is." So I did not expect to revert back. Okay, I was not expecting anything, and I did not do that step in that expectation. But yeah, they reverted back. Our conversation went too deep. Okay, we were talking about cosmos, we were talking about reincarnations and what you believe, what you don't believe. And as he is from another country, we were also talking about things we have different in our country, things they have different in our country, and that's how our friendship built. And after a while, it was kind of a video call. See, it's not a wrong thing to get on a video call, that I feel, because you get to know the person, you get to observe that person, what kind of thinking they have. If you are an observant, when you are in a video call, by looking at eyes, expressions, you can know if the person is a good person or not. So that's how, and while we were having video call, he saw my artworks and then he was like, "Okay, I want to give you a commission work. I like your artworks very much." And I have not seen this kind of artist till date. There are artists, there are charcoal portrait artists, but I have not been mesmerized this much. So I was like, glad, okay, this worked out for me. So
Yeah,
yeah, and
confidence is
also,
very important.
yeah, I have also seen people on LinkedIn messaging everybody that buy art from me. This is a big no, a very big no. Do not be so desperate that you are kind of begging to somebody that buy art. No, it is valuable. See, even if somebody says to me that, okay, this art is only worth this much. Okay, that's your mindset, not mine. So I believe what I want to believe, or what the market is going on with. Okay. I cannot set prices very high or very low. But definitely it's not an impossible task, even if there are artworks which are not very much of a hyper realistic, or even if it's abstract art, some people might think, what is this? But if you really know how to explain and how to story tell about your artwork, it can sell into millions. Not an impossible task.
Okay, you are also the 1 lakh young Indian achiever, right? So, how did
Yes.
you become that? What is the story behind it?
I think 1 lakh I collected with maybe 2 to 3 years. I was also doing mehendi, henna cone. So I started collecting that money. I started with small commission work, so I collected that money. I have done few exhibitions where obviously I had to invest a lot of money I took from my parents, because see, exhibitions are also very vast kind of things. You have to get your paintings framed. When you're going, you have to buy that area for rent. 2 days, 3 days, there will be rates according to that. So once you have done that, I got so many paintings framed, and I did not know that what market needs. Okay. So I sold few of them, not all. Few of them I sold, and that money I collected. And after that, there were things where I gifted people. So in my father's office also, people liked art so much. So in birthdays, they used to gift each other mini canvases. So that ways I collected my art money, commissioned art, and then all of that. And then after 2 to 3 years, it was lying down with me. So our mentor Kirtan sir suggested that you should. Why is it lying down? You should be having an FD. You should have returns. Money should work for you. So that's why I invested in that.
How many years did you take to achieve this?
To achieve this, yeah, I think 3 years.
Okay.
And also, it's not only art money. See, where I am a big time saver. So if somebody gives me 500 rupees, I won't spend even 1 rupee.
Same.
I'll keep it as it is. Huh. So I've been saving all that money when you go to relatives' house. When somebody comes to your house, they give money. Then in festivals, you get money. That's how I saved it up all and then put into back.
Yeah, as this is the Women's Day, what advice or what tip you would like to give to the women, girls, women, everyone, to come out or anything? What tip?
Mm. I think women for the longest time have been, you know, binded in one kind of norm that society has created, that women should be very soft in nature, they should nurture, okay, they should get married, become mother, and even if they have to sacrifice careers for their children, they should do. But I think if they are doing everything from the time they are born till the time they are dead, where they have lived for themselves. So I think take out your time. If you want to explore bungee jumping, go. If you want to explore swimming, go. If somebody says, no, you cannot wear swimsuits, this is India, go wear swimsuit. But up to your comfort. It should not be somebody else saying that you should wear some type of clothing. If you are comfortable, wear it. Okay, and unapologetically, I feel this is the biggest thing women or girls, we should teach them that whatever you are doing, don't be apologetic. We start explaining. Once somebody questions, why did you do it? Instead of giving the reason why we did it, we start explaining every single thing. And we are so habituated, we don't even realize. And another thing, confidence. Underconfidence can get you lots of loss. Underconfidence will not get you anywhere in your life. Confidence is one thing that cannot come from anywhere else but within you. So once you are confident, you can answer back. You will not be used. Once you are confident, you can set boundaries. Even in art, even in real life. Okay, nobody can take a disadvantage of you. Nobody will take you for granted just because you are underconfident. And confidence and being sensitive to certain things, like, you have this soft area in your heart, that is different. Do not mix it up. And also, girls, women, please stop being so soft towards everybody. Be soft, be gentle, but do not overdo it.
Live your
You
life.
have, you have a life. Stop pleasing everybody. You don't have to, because others think that they are the main character of their life or others' life as well. But you need to remember, you only got one life. You are not getting it back again. Not even a single day, single minute, single second back. What you have lost. So now you decide what you have to do for the rest of your life. Do you want to be pleasing everybody, trying to hold everybody in your life, even if they want to get out of you or your life? It's up to you. Stand for yourself. Take decisions for yourself. I have learned it the hard way. I'm telling you the easy way. So
Yeah,
learn easy way, do not go the hard way. It's going to be very hard.
yeah.
So I feel, huh, go on.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to add any point, yeah, this is the end of the podcast. If you want to add any point or anything, concept, you can add.
Mm. So I think that's why women have to be very, very, very open about everything also. Because we are taught that, okay, if certain things are happening, it's okay even if you don't speak. No, it's not okay. You have to speak about what you are feeling wrong to your parents, to your children, to your brothers, siblings, everybody. Then and there. Because if you keep it inside, it will pile up and one day you'll burst.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, the day you burst,
It'll
nobody
be
is
horrible.
going to take it. See, when I'm bursting, for suppose, okay, I'm crying, I'm ranting, I'm letting all my emotions out. But the other person is not understanding. It's like out of nowhere, why are you doing this? So that's in real life, but also in art, in any field. If you don't want to get bullied, if you don't want to get, undervalued or taken for granted, you should speak up for yourself. As small as I don't like eating grass. Okay. Because if you do not say no, the other person will feed you thinking that you like it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what happens in so many relationships, even between siblings, even between your partner, your spouse, your parents or grandparents, everybody. And when you take stand for yourself, confidence will automatically come to you. People have this biggest problem that they are unable to say no. They end up getting into situations which are literally wasting their time. They have to leave their most important things in life just because they're not able to say no. That should be by your choice, not by, pressure or thinking that other person might get hurt. Or say it in a way that the person will not get hurt.
Yeah. True.
Everything has a tone. Do not point it out ki no, you did it this way. Do not blame them. That will hurt everybody's ego. And speak only those words which you can take to yourself.
So true.
If you are able to take a joke on yourself, the same joke, then only pass it to others. Otherwise, don't. Because what you give, you'll get back. It's a full circle. Comes back to you. Some or the other way. As small as if you have said to somebody that you are an idiot, it will come back to you. You won't even know when
When?
and how. Yeah.
Yeah. So true.
So,
Yeah.
women, girls,
This.
keep up with yourself, stand for yourself, try new things, explore new things. It's not that the only other gender has their life, everybody has their own life. Okay, they also have it, they should also get their freedom, we should also get their freedom.
Yes, both way.
Yeah, both ways. Don't do this. Also, I see a lot of women saying this that okay, you have got freedom for so many years, now you have to shut down, and now we will be free birds. How can you do that? Because you have gone through that, you should not pass it to others.
Yes.
That's how you have to be, sensitive towards a matter. So
Yes.
that's my view.
It was it was a very mind-blowing podcast for me, especially. Like, I learned so many things. Like, I'm familiar to arts because my dad is drawing, sir. But
Oh,
I was never, that interested towards art because, like, no, my interest is different. So I
okay.
was doing drawings, but yeah, but here also I got many information like how you can market it would be
Hmm.
very helpful for very youngsters because many of them want to do different, do unique,
Yeah,
follow their
yeah.
passion, but they don't have a roadmap or they don't
Hmm.
have a guidance who has actually done it real,
Yes,
right? So it
definitely.
would be very helpful for them. Actually, my friends are now creating the Instagram page, and like some are doing like no a calendar is what you said, or the
Yeah,
post. So many creative
yeah.
things are being done now.
Happening. Yes, definitely.
It is very important how creative you are, and
Hmm.
it is never late to start. Some will think like there is no time, right?
Hmm.
It is never late to start.
I think even if you don't have time, but you think that you should do it whenever it's possible, do it.
Yes.
And also, I forgot to add this point. If you really want to succeed as a business, as a freelance, or in any field, what you have to do first is believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nothing is going to be possible. Because
Yes.
with self doubt, how many years can you sustain in the market? Because if you don't believe yourself, you won't be confident enough to speak up for yourself. You
Yes.
won't be able to sell your story, leave alone art or products or anything.
Yes.
So once you believe, once you accept yourself, once you love yourself, then give love to the art you are creating. Nothing more than that. Even
Very
you are making mistakes, only you know you are making mistakes. The other person doesn't know.
so true.
So
Yeah.
if you love your art that much, the other person will also.
You will make them fall in love with that art.
Exactly.
Yes.
But the contradiction is that if you only don't love your art, nobody will never respect, love, or buy your
Product.
product. Yeah. And if you want to have a respect for your profession, you should do it first.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, love
Discipline
your
also.
profession. Yes, yes. Very true.
You have to just do justice to your profession. If you
Yes.
have chosen one as a profession, you have to be disciplined towards it. You have to be consistent. You have to, it's not like have to, it's evident. You're going to do it. That's a given.
Yes, very
Yeah.
true. Thank you so much for coming to my podcast. Like I'm also a beginner doing this podcast. I was thinking like who will come to my podcast because that I don't have many subscribers or anything like that. Not
Yeah.
more than 20 or something.
I think that does not matter for the fact that I have also asked so many artists now. I'm going to do it. I have planned it, but yeah, I'll do it. But yeah, you are doing a great job. I'm very grateful that invited me to a podcast. This is my
I'm
first
grateful
time
you
as
attended
a
my
guest.
podcast. Thank
So
you
I think,
so much. It was a
thank you.
great learning for me. Like not only arts, you covered everything about as women or even the content creation, how they can reach the customers. Many things. It is a full package for artists. They can start from now the different art forms, where they can start, how should be confident, everything. You covered everything. Thank you
Mhm.
so much. Thank you so much for attending this. Happy Women's Day. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for
A
attending.
very happy Women's Day to everyone, and feel free to reach out to me and also
Yeah.
Sharda. Any doubts? Okay, Sharda for her podcast. You can reach out to her. She will take more podcast for
Yeah, if anyone is
coming.
interested, please come to my podcast. I
Yeah,
will do.
definitely. I think you should also target, upcoming singers and dancers. Also, you will get a new point of view from their area as well. And
The
yeah,
only restriction for me is time. I
yeah,
don't have time to edit, but I will edit this today on. I will upload. This is a challenge
uh,
for me, doing
uh,
me myself. Another one thing, yeah, she has Instagram page. You can follow her in Instagram. What is your Instagram ID?
Vaishnavi Artworks. No spaces, no underscore, nothing. Only one word, Vaishnavi Artworks. You will be able to find me.
Yeah, I will just put it in here. And she
Yeah.
has also YouTube channel. She has done multiple podcasts with artists. You can go to her YouTube channel and watch more podcasts, get more knowledge, as well as she is in LinkedIn, earning from there from different customers. So you can
Mm.
take
And
guidance of that
different
as well. Yeah.
different sources of income as well.
Yeah, different sources of income. We can do another podcast with this different sources of income.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely sure.
Thank you so much. Happy Women's Day. Have a lunch. So
Yeah.
thank you. Bye.
Okay. A great day. I had a blast. So thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Thanks. As I said before. So
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
yeah.
Yeah. So